Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you know who I am. My name is Kara and I'm so glad you're here with me today. So today we're going to be doing a book review on the book Tokyo Ever After by Emiko. So if you want to hear my thoughts, please keep watching. So Tokyo Ever After follows our main character Azumi, or actually also known as Zoom Zoom, throughout the book by her friends and her mother, who she has never known her father. She's grown up not knowing who her father is. Her mum obviously does know, but never sharing that information to her. And when her and her friend are looking through some old artifacts of her mother, they find out who Azumi's father is. And it turns out he is the Imperial Prince of Japan. Azumi basically, this is just basically like Princess Diaries based in Japan, and I loved it. So Azumi then has the opportunity to travel to Japan and learn about her ancestry and her history and her family and her father and all that comes with suddenly becoming a royal. And I adore this book, so I'm going to read the blurb for you. So Azumi Tanaka has lived an uneventful 17 years in her small town, keenly aware of all the ways in which her family is different from most of her other classmates. But then she discovers a clue to her previously unknown father's identity, and is none other than the Crown Prince of Japan, which means Izzy is literally a princess. But will Azumi crumble under the weight of the crown, or will she live out her fairy tale happily ever after? Now, we follow just Izzy throughout this story, but we do sort of see the other perspectives of the characters. You really sort of can get a feel of all the family that she's now meeting, her cousins, her uncles, her aunties, even just learning how to sit proper, how to eat something, how to correctly follow behind her father and not going first because he is the prince. Just really all the mannerisms that you would never know from being a commoner to now being a princess. Now, as I said, this kind of does give off real Princess Diary vibes, but I absolutely loved it. I adored this story. We do sort of see a relationship kind of bloom between Izzy and her guard. I'm not going to go into details of it, but you can kind of see the friendship going from no respect because she's not aware of how to do anything to a real respect for her for learning everything, from learning how to talk to talk Japanese because she didn't know any, to how to put on a kimono. You really see this relationship develop, and I really loved this story. I thought it was beautiful to have so many references of Japanese culture throughout the story. I've never traveled to Japan. I would absolutely love to, but reading about all the different customs and stuff that are expected in Japan was really, really beautiful. And I thought it was written in a way that, as someone who is a white person, I can gain respect from that and have the appreciation of the effort that goes into, especially Asian royal families, royalty. Hard work. Props to you guys. I know this is props to you guys, well done. But I loved Izzy. She was you can literally tell that she was just a 17-year-old girl who was thrown into a limelight that she never expected. And you also have sort of news articles, let's see if I can find one, throughout the book, as if what the media or paparazzi are saying about her. It's here's an article here, the lost butterfly on holidays in Kyoto. The media calls her the lost butterfly because she was a secret sort of love child of the prince. But it was nice to see those articles as if what the media is talking about it, because as we know, if this ever happened, it would literally be an entire media shitstorm. And having that included was a real added bonus, I think, and really added to the story of Izzy and her whole complexity and how she was as just a normal girl trying to navigate this new world. And if you are looking for a really easy read, this was only 300-ish pages, I believe. Yeah, 319. It was a really quick read, and there was points where I did not want to put it down. I would start work at 7 o'clock and it would be 11:30. I'm sitting there like, I need to read more. It's one of those books where you just don't want to put it down, and I absolutely love that. It really got me out of a reading slump I was in after my last read, so thank you book. So lastly, I just want to give a big thank you to Pan Macmillan for sending me his book for review. I absolutely adore just being able to review books for you guys, and this is a story which I'm definitely going to share my thoughts with everyone. If you guys want to purchase the book, I will leave all the purchase links down in the description below. It is already out. I believe this is the Australian cover though, so the links I post may look a different cover, but this is what we get down here in Australia, which I actually love because you also have these little cherry blossoms on the sides. Yeah, it might look a little bit different, but if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big up thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And I'll see you all in another video next week. Bye.